Welcome to the IBM Software as a Service demonstration series. In this series, we will demonstrate a set of architectural patterns exploiting features in IBM Middleware to build software as a service solutions. The Software as a Service demo series includes 7 demonstrations based on a fictitious banking application. Each demonstration shows a scenario in the banking application which addresses some technical challenges relevant for building a software as a service solution. This demo is part of the scenario describing how to enforce security in a software as a service application. In particular, this demo will show how to build a multi-tenant user registry using WebSphere Portal Server and Tivoli Directory Server. The scenario, Enforcing Security in a Software as a Service application, demonstrates 3 approaches for addressing 3 technical challenges. 1. How can you prevent the user population of one tenant from accessing the virtual portal of another tenant? 2. How can you enforce role-based access control for different tenants for the user interface layer? And 3. How can you enforce role-based access control for human tasks in the workflow layer? In this demo, we will look at the first of these technical challenges. We will demonstrate 3 security scenarios in the context of a fictitious multi-tenant banking application, one in this demo and 2 others separately. The banking application shares a single instance of WebSphere Portal Server with different virtual portals for different tenant banks. The banking application also supports multiple roles for each tenant, such as Bank Service Provider Administrator, Bank Administrator, Bank Employee, and Bank User. This is the security architecture for the banking application. The fundamental security requirement for multi-tenancy is that bank users for a tenant bank, for example Bank 1 user B1U1, should not be allowed to log into the virtual portal for a different tenant bank, for example Bank 2's portal. To meet this requirement, we configured multi-realm security using the Member Manager feature in WebSphere Portal Server. We used a single Tivoli Directory Server instance as the common LDAP-based user registry for all the tenant banks. We used a multi-realm LDAP tree structure for isolating users of one bank from another. Each of the 3 banks, Bank 1, Bank 2, and Bank 3, has an LDAP suffix with the bank's name as a domain component, for example DC equal bank 1, DC equal com. We created user records for each bank under the suffix for that bank. We also created groups corresponding to the different roles, for example Bank 1 employee, Bank 1 users, and Bank 1 admins. We assigned users for each bank to the groups. We also created a separate suffix DC equal banks, DC equal com for the service provider's administrator's virtual portal. This is a user registry configuration file for WebSphere Portal Member Manager called wmmur.xml. In this file, we map the realms in the LDAP registry to different virtual portals in WebSphere Portal Server. For example, we map the realm with ID Bank 1 to the LDAP suffix DC equal to Bank 1, DC equal com. The realm ID portal is the default realm, and it includes all the suffixes in the banking example LDAP structure. Similarly, realms Bank 2 and Bank 3 include the suffixes for Bank 2 and Bank 3, respectively. Next, we will show how users for each tenant bank are added to the multi-realm LDAP registry and how this results in users being allowed to access only the virtual portal for their tenant bank. We log in to the Tivoli Directory Server admin console as the root user. First, we define different suffixes for each bank, for example Bank 1, Bank 2, and Bank 3. We also define a common suffix called banks. Next, we add user B1U1 under the suffix for Bank 1. We add the relative DN as UID equal B1U1. We add the parent DN as LDAP node users under the suffix for Bank 1. Similarly, we add users B2U1 and B2A1 under the suffix for Bank 2. Next, we add user B1U1 to the group Bank 1 users. To the group Bank 2 admins, we add the user B2A1. And to the group Bank 2 users, we add the user B2U1. This chart summarizes what we have just set up. User B1U1 belongs to the Bank 1 users group for Bank 1. User B2U1 belongs to the Bank 2 users group in Bank 2. And user B2A1 belongs to the Bank 2 admins group for Bank 2. Now let's take a look at how we restrict portal access to these users based on the security realms that they belong to. We try to log in to Bank 1's portal using user ID B2A1 and B2U1. This is the virtual portal for Bank 1. Note the Bank 1 specific URL. We see that they both failed to log in to Bank 1 because they are not part of the security realm mapped to the virtual portal for Bank 1. Next, we tried to log into Bank 1's portal using user ID B1U1, and we see that this user is able to log in successfully because B1U1 belongs to the security realm for Bank 1. Next, we tried to log into Bank 2's portal using user ID B1U1. Note the Bank 2 specific URL. We see that the authentication fails. In conclusion, we have demonstrated how to use multi-realm security with the Member Manager feature in WebSphere Portal Server to build secure virtual portals for multi-tenancy, and how to use Tivoli Directory Server to build a multi-tenant LDAP user registry for WebSphere Portal Member Manager. IBM has innovative resources and programs to help you manage change and become relevant in the software as a service market. Whether you're an ISV, system integrator, or reseller, we can provide education, support, and benefits to help you grow revenue and differentiate yourself. The first step will be to join the SaaS community. You will automatically be kept aware of new SaaS technical benefits and workshops and get the enablement help that you need to transform your application for delivery in the IBM Software as a Service model. Then, as a member of the IBM SaaS community, you can register at the Virtual Innovation Center, VIC, where you will get personalized access to product support and education to help build your software as a service knowledge and skills. As an advanced level member of Partner World, you have the opportunity to gain access to additional marketing and sales support by qualifying for the Software as a Service specialty. For more information, visit our main site at www.ibm.com/partnerworld/SaaS.